When it's top 10 night on American Idol, you gotta step it up and solidify your lane in the competition. I decided to keep it country with Independence Day by Martina McBride. I sang Independence Day like a few times on the show. In my hometown package, I was like singing it to the cows in the pasture.
Let the whole world know that today is a day of reckoning.
And I sang it again at the very end of the show. So she was somebody that, you know, I looked up to, still look up to. I would want to sing her songs because they were difficult. So in a lot of ways, she kind of taught me how to sing because I was trying to sing her big songs with her big voice. But my very first audition, before I got in front of the cameras, I sang one of her songs, Phones Are Ringing All Over Town. I mean, if I had picked a different song or a different artist, everything might have ended up a lot differently. I don't know if I've seen this one in a long time, like a long time.
Welcome back to the show and back to the 90s. Carrie has chosen a song by her own idol, Martina McBride.
Back in the 1900s.
I had my first date in 1999 when I was 16 years old. I was so excited. I walked into the living room to watch out the window for him, and my dad was cleaning his shotguns. My mom yelled at him for a while, and the guy never asked me out again.
True story.
Well, she seemed alright by dawn's early light, but she looked a little worried and weak. She tried to pretend he wasn't drinking again, but Daddy left.
Another big hair moment, as Dolly says. You know,
I was only 8 years
higher the hair,
old that
closer to
summer,
Jesus.
and I always seemed to be in the way. So I took myself down to the fair in town on Independence Day. So let freedom ring, let the wild ducks sing, let the whole world know that today is a day of reckoning. Let the weak be strong, let the right be wrong. A road that's sown away, let the guilty pay. It's Independence Day. A road that's sown away. It's Independence Day.
Woo.
Carrie Underwood. Yo, man. Great performance. Love you. That was the best vocal of the night.
I love when you sing country. I love it. You just feel so natural when you're singing those songs. You sounded really wonderful tonight.
Yeah.
Good job.
You know, Carrie, I do get a hard time sometimes for being critical, but I think some of the performances I've seen tonight, honestly, I've seen in karaoke bars across England, America, and yet you have something different, and that's what you look for, which is that it factor, and that's what it's all about.
Aw. It was definitely a confidence booster hearing Simon say that I did well and my vocals were good and I had the it factor, because at the time, you know, that was kind of the beginning of like message boards and things like that. And, you know, even though I feel like now I'm in a secure place in my life where I just do what I do and I don't even look at, you know, comments or anything. When you're in your early 20s, you're looking at everything. And I know these contestants are too. So much of their lives now are on social media. But kind of seeing that, remembering the negative stuff, but then hearing Simon say positive things was like, okay, maybe I'm doing something right. 90s country was just the best. It was the best. By far. If I'm ever having a bad day, good day, any kind of day, if you just put on a 90s country playlist and just let it roll, it's just the best day. I mean, when you're singing a 90s country song, I feel like you just had to have 90s country hair. It just goes with it. Would have been wrong had I done anything else. Big hair, don't care. Got my journal here. I'm gonna read you a little excerpt. I don't know. Sometimes I think it would just be easier if I go home. But I know I would regret it forever. I just have to remember that I know I've got this. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't good. I can so do this. And who cares if the judges don't like it? I know I do. LOL. I know I do, and I did.
Did you really write
LOL? I did write LOL. But I love how I started out like, I don't know, I just think it'd be easier if I go home, and then I like gradually start talking myself up. I would regret it. I've got this. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't good. I can so do this. It gets a little more and more ramped up. I don't think I let the win scenario really enter my brain until like top 3 or 4. For me at the time, it was like there were certain levels you wanted to get to because different things would happen. So of course you want to make top 24, and then it's like you want to make top 12, and then you want to make top 10. Like there were certain like levels that you really just wanted to get to. Once I was in top 10, because I was a broadcast journalism major, I thought, okay, with every step, it's gonna be a little bit easier for me to get a job when I get sent home. I was very practical in my thinking. Top 10 was a little more of a relaxing stage to be in, because it's like, okay, no matter what happens, like this is top 10. We're here and nobody can take that away. I don't really know what my plans were after college. I picked a mass comm field because I like words and I like writing stories. I like writing. I was hoping to get into either being on your local news or doing something in that realm, or advertising, something like that. Words.
Word.
Ask me to add something or multiply, and it ain't happening. My favorite word, mom. But when it's sweet, oh, well, it can also be mom. It depends on the tone. When it's sweet, it's like mommy, I love you. But when it's like mom, mom, mom. So there we go. The it factor I think that we are looking for as judges is hard to define. You can have somebody get up on stage that just has an incredible vocal instrument, and it's like, what is missing? And then later on, you're like, what did she sing? What did he sing? Why don't I remember? But then there's other people that might get up there and maybe they didn't have the best vocals, but there's something about them that makes you want to listen, makes you want to watch. And when all those things come together and they have that it factor and they have that voice, that's when like the magic can really happen. So it's hard to define, but you know it when you see it.